Hey, what's up, guys? Super here. Had a lot of people asking me about some of the stash runs I've been hitting, specifically on Shoreline. So we're gonna go through a rundown today. It's really quick, really easy, and it's a good way to make a quick profit, especially if you guys are just trying to get in and out, maybe scav running or trying to get a mission done, and you're not getting a lot of loot done up in the resort, and you're trying to avoid all the chads. So check it out. It's a quick 10-15 minute video. And if it helps you guys out, then drop a subscription. Appreciate it.
From the west coast to the east, all over the globe. Welcome to Super TV. Subscribe, enjoy the show.
Alright guys, so in this raid, we spawned over here by Ruined House Fence. It's a really common side to spawn on as a PMC. Usually you're going to either spawn on this side or over here by Road to Customs and Scav Tower. So we're actually going to be focusing most of our time over here underneath Weather Station and Cell Tower. This is where most of the stashes are going to be hit. So we're going to kind of run through real quick and try to get across here before all the PMCs show up and start getting all the action. Most people are going to either be running down to gas station, over to power, and then booking it straight up into the actual resort. So our focus is going to be to actually avoid most of that, run down here, start hitting all of these, and getting out without running into anyone. So let's see how it goes. Alright guys, so this is going to be over by Swamp, as you can see right here. That's a fisherman's house, and the priest's house is right over there. Just kind of give you guys an idea of where we're at. Right here is going to be downtown. Over on the left is cottages. So our goal right now is to kind of run through and avoid everybody that's going to be rushing right into resort. Another hotspot will be cottages, so we're just going to try to book it through here and hopefully avoid anybody that are going to try to run into us and ruin our mission. So keep an eye out right here. This is a really hot spot. A lot of people are going to spawn right here in downtown and then book it straight into cottages. Unlocked and locked have about 4 safes in between the 2 buildings. And it's a sanitar spawn, so a lot of people will rush there trying to fight the bosses. So you want to try to avoid this as much as possible. And then right here, we call this suicide field. And that's because if you run through it, it's basically suicide for obvious reasons. No cover. So if you guys do run through, maybe crawl all the way across. Alright, so this building right here is known as unlocked. That's because the doors don't have locks on them, so you can run in there, hit the safes, even if you don't have some keys. But again, it's a very high traction area. A lot of scavs spawn here, as well as sanitar and the boys. And then this building is going to be considered locked because you do need a key to get it. It is called Cottage Key, and there are 2 safes in that building, as well as a mission, so you guys will eventually need that key. Construction right here. I'm going to keep giving you guys callouts throughout the map so you guys kind of can keep track of where we are, but we'll also have an overlay of a map so you guys can see where we're running through and kind of keep track and doing it your own way. So there's a couple different routes that you can take. Me personally, I like to go right here by Depot. Right up here at Bus Depot, there's a stash that you can hit, and usually, unless people are hunting scavs, you can avoid most of the action right here. Everyone's going to be running down here towards Weather Station, or towards Power Station, and then, so usually you can kind of get through here without running into too much. Just keep an eye out because scavs do spawn right here at Bus Depot a lot, but they don't really come outside the fence. So you shouldn't have too much attention to you if you're coming right through here. Should have brought an SJ6 for this video. So the first stash that I like to hit is right here. It's at the back of Bus Depot, and basic loot. So that way you guys can hit that, avoid all the contact of all the people running through resort, and then you're going to come up right over here and you're going to cross by platform. This is probably going to be your highest run into area. Just be careful from people on the windows listening to you in bushes and stuff like that. So you're just going to run over the fence, and you can run down right here, cross platform. You can also come up right there, just so you guys know. I like to go that way because it's closer to the stash, but you can come down right there and come in through here and avoid all the bushes and people hearing you from resort, if that's a concern for you guys too. Alright, now that you're running through here, just be cautious of people rushing to resort. If you were really quick, a lot of people are still gonna be spawning from road to custom side, and they're gonna be rushing to resort. So you're gonna be heading the opposite direction of them. But usually people just kind of book it straight through. There's power station. Another lot of scavs, also sniper scav spawns on top of that roof. So do be careful to avoid that and not to get popped. Again, good place to farm scavs, you guys, if you guys are looking for some scav kills. But right now I'm trying to show you guys how to avoid causing any commotion while you guys are just trying to hit these stashes and get in and out and make a quick buck. Alright, so we're underneath the bridge for drunk tank. When you guys are hitting this, you're very exposed from out here in the open. So usually I like to search it and then prone out. But I'm not going to really stress it right now, but just to kind of show you guys, be careful. You are in a pretty exposed position on this one. Alright, so from here, you're going to run down past the weather station on top of that cliff. We're not going to go hit those safes. Usually, weather station, people are going to go hit that safe because there is a safe there. There's also a tech spawn up there. So if you guys are looking for like graphics cards and stuff, not a bad place to check. Also gold lions, things like that you're going to commonly find in safes. But right now we're just going for some stashes today. Maybe we'll make another video on hitting some safes on Shoreline. I'll show you those runs too. So if you guys want to see that video in the future, put a comment down below. Alright, so the best way to identify this one is just kind of run at a perfect angle. It's going to be right here in between the rock face cliff and weather station. You're going to see the downed building, and then you're going to see this pile of rubble. There's this bush right here in front of it. And this is probably one of the harder ones to find, so just kind of keep an eye out where you're running to. Again, we'll have a map to make this easier for you guys, but here's going to be another stash. Some toilet paper, balaclava, and some lead slugs. Alright, from here, you're going to head down over to blue fence. Again, be careful. A lot of scavs will spawn right here on this road and inside the blue fence. And because scavs have basically x-ray vision, they'll see you through the bushes before you even get an eye on them. So just be careful when you guys are pushing through. Scavs can spawn inside this fence as well. And there's also a PMC spawn right here. So if you guys spawn right there as a PMC, feel free to check some of these stashes I'm going to show you guys too. It's a really good spot, buys you a little bit of time, and free loot, right? So you're going to run all the way down this fence. You're going to go just past this little shack right here. And on this pile of tires is going to be our next stash. And guys, ignore my gamma and stuff like that. I literally just booted up this account to kind of just show you guys. So some AP blackout right there. That's like $3,000 right now. We just made $30,000 actually, I think. If I remember correctly, AP is going for like $1,000 a pop right now. So boom, we just literally paid for this Glock. Alright, so from there you're gonna run up to this big old rock. This one's pretty common. A lot of people know about this stash. It's kind of one of the easier ones to hit. So you're gonna run up. It's gonna be on the right side of this rock right here, and it's gonna be right in this little L shape. And boom, we're gonna hit that. Again, be careful for your right hand side. A lot of people spawn on that right. If you guys did get that blue fence spawn, USB flash drives, a lot of relays today. But a lot of people will spawn out in this area, so do be careful when you guys go to check this, because you are really exposed, and if you do get shot at, there's not much cover for you guys to take behind. So now we're gonna rush over this way. And then you're gonna run at kind of an angle more inland. You're gonna try to get on top of this cliff, and once you get over here, you're gonna see a bunch of random trees. What we are looking for though is that cross. You guys see that cross right there? This is always how I always can find which tree to look for. So there's a cross right here, and then you're gonna come to the tree closest to it on the left, and boom, we got another stash. Alright. So as you guys can see, it's going to be a lot of zigzagging, and it's going to be choice on how you want to hit them. You guys can run your own routes and make this work as best you want. I'm just showing the quickest way to hit a bunch of stashes in a quick amount of time, in the safest manner. Again, whole goal here is just to make a quick profit with running into the least amount of threats. So once you hit that stash, you're going to run directly at this angle, and you're going to look for these spiked trees right here. I don't know what you guys want to call them, fallen tree, not even fallen trees, but basically you're going to look for these trees, go to this big bush right here next to them, and boom, another stash. Alright, so from there is a stash over here on the left to the railway. If you guys want to hit that or you have time, I usually like to break right because there's going to be 2 stashes over there and then a third one on your way to extract towards Road to Customs. So really it comes down to priority, where you guys spawn and stuff like that. If you have enough loot or even enough room to kind of grab more stuff and get out. So you can go this way, and I will show you guys where this one is, but I usually, after I hit that one, I head down that way. So I'm going to kind of show you where this one is real quick. But we're going to end up fast forwarding it, and I'm going to go back to that spot, and I'll show you how to go south. Because I prefer usually to go down, but this is a stash run video, so I got to show you where they're all at, right? So you're going to come up this way. You're going to see the railway. Once you get to the railway, it's going to be in this bush on the left. So you got one right here. Again, not the one I usually hit. I feel like it's kind of sacrificing going to 1 stash versus when you can go to like 3 stashes. So I usually kind of don't hit this one, but you'll see why. Maybe if you want to send one of your friends over there to hit that stash while you go hit the other 3, not a bad play. A lot of scavs spawn on Road to Customs, as well as the sniper tower up ahead. So again, be careful, especially for the friggin' sniper scav with the buckshot. You're gonna get 1 tap before you even get a shot on the guy. Go figure, right? You know, scavs OP. Alright, just to put us back into perspective of where we're at. So, right here is where I started off. This is that stash I was showing you guys by the spiked trees. So from here, what I usually prefer to do is I'm going to head towards away from the extract. I'm going to head to the right, down towards the sniper tower. That's always a good marker for you to keep an eye on. Again, be careful for the scavs that can spawn in there. There's usually like 2 or 3. Sometimes I've ran into like 4 or 5 on this whole road. Like 2 down here and 2 or 3 up there towards the extract. So just be careful, you guys. Just yesterday, I had a friend get sniped at by a shotgun scav from right there while he was right here, and we were headed down this way. Those buckshots, man. Alright, so from here, you're going to run down. You're going to cross the road. And there's going to be 2 over here. I usually hit this farthest one first and then work my way up. This farthest one is probably one of the hardest ones to find. When I first started doing these runs, the only way I could find it was by running over it and listening for the wood. But it blends in really well. So if you guys can't find it and you're looking for it, remember that log? If you hit that log, you went just too far. So it's right here, right in front of it. And again, not a lot of cover and stuff, so another good one to really prone out onto while you're searching it if you really feel threatened. Or if, let's say, you just spawned right over there and you rush to it. A lot of people are going to be rotating throughout in the hills, so just be careful on your cover. So from that one, you're going to run down here along the coast. Got a log right here. And make sure you guys check this one from the right side, not from the left, because you won't be able to. It's kind of a difficult one. You can, but always check this one from the right. It's a lot easier to do. And the loot's not that great in these today, but I've found things like gazelles and let's see, hex plate the other day, caimans. So you definitely can get some really high tier loot in those. I've even found GPUs inside stashes before, you guys, so never ever doubt the stash value. Stash running can make you really good money. I mean, we found the AP blackout, we found some blue tape. As stupid as it is, blue tape's really well. A bunch of random items are going for really expensive right now because of how the flea market's working. So anyways, you're gonna run up this road. When you get up to this, when you run up along the cliff coast, oh my god, I cannot talk. So you're gonna run up along the coast. When you get to this cliff face right here, you guys, first off, you cannot run on it, so just kind of keep that in mind. That'll be your guider. So you're gonna get to this bush right here, and this is gonna be the last one. So this is usually why I avoid that one on railway, because if you go to railway, you get that one and then you're at extract, versus if you go this way, you're gonna hit 3. So it's kind of a trade, 1 for 3 in my opinion. Or like I said, unless you have time, then go hit them all. Why not make the money, right? Alright, and then you're out, and here's Road to Customs, and we're good. So that wasn't even 10-minute run, really. So quick, easy profit. Really, you don't run into anybody. It's a nice, safe way to go. Your biggest threat is probably going to be running into a lot of scavs on your way out. So if you're on a mission where you have to hunt scavs too, also a great route to take. So I hope this helps you guys a lot. I hope you guys can make some quick profit on it. It's also really easy as a scav too. So if this did help you guys, let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe for the next video that we drop out. Next week I'll probably be rolling out a video on some interchange stashes. So here to help, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next week.